And we're back.
What's another episode?
Got a quick question, bro. Hypothetical.
We've been saying all this time. This nigga been quiet. As soon as the cameras come on, they got a fucking question.
It's gonna be quick. I already know your answer to it, but I'm gonna ask you anyway.
What is it?
So check it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetical, right? Let's just say your significant other becomes terminally ill. It's hypothetical. You still with me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, they got, let's say about, you shaking already. Okay. All right.
Go ahead, you good.
Okay, your significant other, right?
Yeah.
Find out they got 3 months to live. And one of their last dying wishes, right?
Uh-huh.
Is to be intimate with somebody else.
What's wrong with you? Yo, what's wrong with you, bro? Why you? Wow.
All right, so your significant other becomes terminally ill.
Terminally ill.
And one of their last dying wishes is to be intimate with somebody else. Somebody they know, too. An old fling. So they want some old meat. One of their last dying wishes is to go back. I know your answer already. I just want to. I know your answer, but I want to know your actual answer.
You know it's crazy. You know, I'll be an asshole when I fuck around, look at you, dead in your face, and tell you kill yourself.
This nigga.
Yo, you know how hard I had to distract myself real quick. Yo. You know how many times people bounce back from terminal illnesses?
So what you said? So what you said? You fuck around, and let them go do their thing, and then they don't die. You like fuck.
This is a lot that just been said. There's a lot that just been said to me.
You like fuck. You ain't gonna die.
You know, and not in a heavy judgmental way, just in a well-aware way. There's a lot that just been brought to my attention. So, yeah. Shout out to you and the chance of a second life. You know what I'm saying? Go dig that. Go throw away everything we had. Yo, I'm so sorry.
They can do what they want.
You know why?
They can do what they want, but you ain't sticking around for the.
As selfish as it is, it's like, as selfish as that motherfucker is, dog. That I'm about to say, it's like, yo, if I'm your people for all this time and I'm the one that's by your side, even in this motherfucking moment, you telling me that you thinking about another nigga?
In the last moment.
In the last moment, like not even. I don't want to say in the last moment because that's like a nigga telling me. That's like you telling me while she in the hospital bed, she want that nigga to pull up to the hospital and make it happen right there. You know what I'm saying? Versus some time span. You know they say that this is how long you got to live. And in that 3 months, you mentioned at some point in time, like, man, you know what, like,
I think I wanna
fuck with you. I
wanna go. Slide
like,
through.
And it's like, yo, realist, I understand. I hear you. You're a person. You're human. You feel me? That's what you want to do. So
fuck that.
Listen, that's what you want to do. Cool. But look at me and understand that at the end of all this, you feel me? I love you. And I say this with all love. You done? Yourself. Because it just hurts me. And if I'm gonna be human to say some real human shit, that's what I can say. You know what I'm saying? So after that, if I wanna be that guy, I understand. I get it. Hey, that's life. let's just move on. You feel me? Because it's just not gonna work out for me. Because mentally, I can't have that.
Right.
You feel me? Mentally, I can't have that. Like, you telling me that on your deathbed, you think about a whole nother nigga. I'm
taking you to Pound Town.
Here.
Not just a regular thought.
And
you think about that
you
nigga
like,
you
yo, I just, you know,
tapping your cheeks while you sick. You on the way out of here.
And to me, I'm like, you know, keeping it a buck with you. Hey, I get it. You feel me? That's like a nigga, you know, you loopy off the drugs. You sit and talk about like, yo, somebody, listen, man, I got 15 bands tucked away. Go get it. Holla at whatever porn star of my desire. Tell her, come here.
My last line with.
That's what I want. Old lady sit right next to you. You like, nigga, that's what I want.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't your old fling though.
You made it. You made that one a dagger, dog. Like,
that's the old fling. See, you want some random chick that you probably fantasize about that you don't even know from a can of paint, or I mean a chick, or you feel me, dude? Because we talking on both sides. If it's just a random motherfucker, then you might be able to take the blow. But if it's a motherfucker you know. If it's a motherfucker you know that this person was already intimate with and they want to go back and be intimate again, and this is their last dying wish,
bro. That's
like, how long you been thinking about this? You been thinking about this the whole time you been alive, and now you figure this your window to try to get one off.
I'm gonna look you in your face. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Hey, I get where you coming from. That's all cool. And then, hey, listen, man. Listen, I love you. I love you. This is what you want. This is what you want. I get you.
But after you done,
this is the last thing I'm gonna give you. This is the last thing I'm gonna ever give you.
But after you done,
for all I care, that's where I'm at with it. We reached the end of our road. And even more so, I do pray you bounce back. I do pray you bounce back.
Why? So she can throw what?
So you can live with it.
Got to, for you to go find that old fling.
If it means that much to you, you can live with it. Now, the real tough part is not delivering that monologue. And just saying, a word? Alright, there's a joint? I got you.
And then just going about your life, your healthy life. I say you just gonna go about your life without having that conversation with them.
You gonna feel it. You gonna feel it. Like,
that's true.
That's what it was.
Fuck that. You want my answer? Fuck that.
That's what it was. That's your word.
I feel you though. I'm probably gonna play it like that. Oh, that's what you think about? Go do your thing, man. I'll holler at you. Fuck with you.
Cause what are you going to tell me to really convince me that I'm tripping?
Facts. There's nothing you can say that's gonna convince me that I'm the wrong one in the situation. You can't tell me that.
Somebody tripping. It is not me.
It's not me. And that be that shit when niggas be talking about, oh, I don't care if my girl talk to old niggas when I'm secure. Yeah, alright, Mr. Secure. Until her has one of her wishes, her freaky fantasies and some shit don't include you. And then you be a sick nigga, Mr. Secure. Oh, I'm a real nigga, man. I don't give a okay, real nigga.
No, you can't hold anybody to a leash. You get what I'm saying? You can't really keep anybody locked up, hold them captive, and all that extra stuff. So, at the end of the day, it's gonna be on per usual. You feel me? How each individual carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, that's that on that. Like, this nigga set up old fling on your deathbed. You got 3 months to live.
And that's the first thing you think about.
You contemplate on having.
She hit you with the hey babe. I know there's hard times right now. Y'all both, eyes puffy, eyes red, cause y'all just finding out this crazy shit. And She like, man, you know what I always wanted in my life? Well, not in my life, but these last couple, I've been having some time to think. You know what I've been thinking about? You're like, what that is, baby? You know what I want you to do for me? You do anything for me, right? Of course, baby, I'd give you the world if I could. Okay, so being that I'm about to transition in a couple months. You think it's okay if I, double back on such and such from a few years back? You thought she was finna ask you some sweet shit. She thought she was finna ask you to take on y'all first date location, some crazy shit. She hit you with, you think I could let this other nigga take me to Pound Town?
Fuck around this, God forbid you happen to be that nigga. No, he offered to take me to I never been to, and he figured before.
Oh, now he want to take you on the whole trip. Oh, see, you just elevated the whole question, nah. You motherfucker might not ever come back with these last 3 months.
Oh. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm telling you, my brother.
This nigga about to turn this whole subject. It was just a question, bro. It was just a question. We good.
If this is your heart's desire and fire and ice.
I get it, bro. We good, bro. We good. We good. We good. We got the answer. We good. It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. Into the pod, bro. Into the pod, bro. Come.
What it is, what it do. Welcome back to another episode of Joint Conversations. It's your boy D.
And your boy ADM Marley.
And that.
Somebody tell him that intro sucked.
Listen, people.
Let him know in the comments that intro was not it. Why I can't just chill without the other shit? You be all up in my phone when I put it down. I was about to get a 7, now I need an ounce. When I leave, you call my phone. When you coming back, wanna know my location like a Uber app. Wanna get high with my niggas while we talk paper. Roll it in the guava leaf for the raw paper. Eyes low, bloodshot red.
What it is, what it do. Welcome back to another episode of Joint Conversations. It's your boy D.
And your boy ADM Marley.
And we back in the building. Thank God for giving us another day to get it right. You get what I'm saying? He giving us the ability to see, the ability to communicate, the ability to be coherent and be able to comprehend what another person is saying and be able to have this conversation. There's a lot of C words in there, and y'all forgive me. We just had a deep conversation just now in regards to
he's still trying to get his mind together.
Oh man, you feel me? Like that one kind of threw me for a loop. That's crazy. Like it's not too crazy, but it's like
a nigga leg still shaking over here. Of it.
Ouch. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's me though.
All right, man. Just to take your mind off of things. First and foremost, fuck Joe Rogan. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. I just bullshit. It's just to lighten the mood. But nah, in all seriousness,
that's not how you do it.
That's not how you eat my goddamn mind, nigga.
Oh my God.
First and foremost.
How's everybody doing out there, man? It's good to have y'all back with us. You feel me? It's always good to have our followers with us. We're here, episode. You messed me up again.
Yeah, episode 24.
Facts.
Factuals.
All right, episode 24.
Episode 24.
You know what I'm saying? That we got some interesting things to talk about.
Getting up there, y'all. We getting up there.
Okay.
We're gonna get straight to it, man. Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. What you talking about?
That was one of the best Super Bowls that was played in a while. The playoffs was one of the best playoffs that we done seen in a while. Like the team
everybody competed.
The team that was there was supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The team that was there was definitely supposed to be there. That was a good game. But unfortunately, your boy, your young man, He couldn't get the job done, but he'll be back, man.
They said to be wise, you gotta be the fool. You feel me? So
he'll be back. Joe Burrow will be back, man. That's that young dude. He got some spunk.
he did his thug this
Yeah,
one.
he did his thing. But the Rams are just full of. First of all, they just full of Cinderella stories for one.
But you know what else, dog? And I hate to sit there and say it, nigga. Sit there and say like you challenging the man, but hey, well you got a nigga like what's his name? Number 99.
Aaron Donald. Yeah.
When you got a grown man like that, that's feeling
Beast
like, yo,
it's on him.
I'm finna hurt y'all boys and I'm gonna get to this young nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like the fact that he got the last tackle.
That boy a monster.
You know what I'm saying? Like this man was determined. You saw him on the sideline sending the energy to the offense. Like, y'all boys, I did my part. I'm gonna keep doing my part.
Yeah. That was it.
What they say? The better team won.
Most definitely.
You feel me? The team that wanted it more won.
Most definitely. The team that wanted it more won, and actually the better team won. This wasn't no underdog shit. Even though it would have been a good story. I mean, it's still even though they lost, it's still a good story for them.
Well,
They ain't flopping, do horrible like. You feel me? They almost had it. You feel me? But like I said, too many Cinderella stories on the Rams. You got Matthew Stafford, played for one team for 13 years. He was getting his ass kicked for 13 years. And the first year that he leave, he gets to the Super Bowl and win. You got Odell Beckham, 9 years. Well, I don't know about 9 years he been in the league or some shit like that. First two teams he was on,
sure,
ain't do much for him. You feel me? Making it seem like he was the issue. He lead there, go right there. 9 games later, this man done threw 3 touchdowns for that team. He caught hella touchdowns for that team. You feel me? He even caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl before he got hurt, unfortunately. But you feel me? That was the only bad part about the Super Bowl. Like, damn, niggas know how hard Odell worked to get there. How much
was
he
it?
done
Was
did,
it the first quarter or second?
it was probably the second, because I know he caught the touchdown in the first quarter, or maybe at the end of the first, or maybe the early second. But that was fucked up. I was like, no.
You know what's crazy? It's like you just watching the niggas get hit like that. Like boom, he had it. Was it his knee or was it?
Yeah, it was his knee. But that's the thing, he didn't even get hit.
But I get you.
That's
But okay, so
the
boom,
one. That'd be the worst injuries.
his knee hit. Then the Matt nigga Stafford nigga got hit. He limped off the field.
Yeah.
And then Burrow got hit. He limped off the field. It's like you took all the stars out real quick.
No, but see, Burrow
Burrow
got hit.
The game gonna be buzzed because the stars not gonna be in, and then them boys came right back. Like fuck.
But Burrow got hit. He got hit. He kind of like towards the end of the game, it was almost a wrap for real. Like not a wrap as in like the game, but a wrap for him. I was like, cause I think that was the same leg that he fucked up last year. So I was like, oh shit, nah. Like that was the thing about the Super Bowl. I was going for the Rams low key. But that was good when I'm watching it. And my team ain't really in that bit, and it's actually a good game.
In that bitch, I'm watching this shit like, yeah, boys, let the boys score that damn early. Thought this nigga's playing like Madden right now, kid.
That boy,
touchdown, kid.
I believe that boy Drake won like $250,000 on betting on Odell scoring the first touchdown. Like a lot of people betted on that type of shit, or him just scoring a touchdown, period, or all type of shit.
Man,
I predicted exactly what the fuck, not the score, but I predicted how many the point, how big the points was gonna be, how big the margin was gonna be, far the difference.
Yeah,
I should have just went and betted on that shit, but I second guessed myself. It's all good.
It's all good. But what you thought about the halftime show?
Let's talk about the real event, the real show. Motherfucking time. I felt like I was back in like 02, 03.
Yes, 02.
I don't know how the fuck I felt like I fell in a time machine when I saw 50 hanging upside down.
Listen, man.
I don't give a fuck. You know what's funny? Just get before everybody talking about how big, because he looked huge. I'm like, oh shit. But
Motherfucker got up there and got down.
But to be honest, being that it was like what 02, 03, we like 12, 13. And now that they put both of the pictures side to side, as big as he looked now, I felt like he looked that big when I was a shorty back then. It was like this nigga looked huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then they put the picture to him like, bro, he was really just skinny and in shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see the picture for real now, but being in the 5th and 6th grade, that nigga looked huge.
Then they look like he did a little time somewhere. He just
but
been
now,
making concrete.
That boy huge for real.
He ain't never had to. He ain't never made no weights. He just put concrete on the side.
On concrete shit, he got that real work.
Yeah.
That real work, but nah, that was a.
I remember them days.
That was a dope ass halftime show, dog.
Man, Mary started singing No Drama. I said, "This what we doing?" And then you know it's crazy. I know it like don't know for me.
Do you think?
I feel like when M was coming out and you heard him doing the Forgot About Dre. Dre should at least did his verse before M did Lose Yourself, because everybody was like this. And then when you heard low key, you heard ooh, but it wasn't no ooh, they about to play that shit. It was more of a come on, dog.
Yeah, but I mean,
we wanted to hear that y'all know me, still same OG, but it's still low key.
Yeah, they pressed for time. They had too much shit going on.
I get you, dog.
He had to do he did his verses with Snoop though. His songs that he had with Snoop that. Everybody talked about how Jay-Z helped him write that shit.
Whatever.
But another thing, that set. What you think about the set? I'm gonna see if you thought the same thing. I'm gonna see if you thought the same thing I thought about the set at first. Well, not at first, but just in the passing thought. Let's see if you caught some shit. What did that set remind you of something? Another set.
That set remind me of another set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be off the wall right now, but music video wise, I remember when Destiny Child had Say My Name. They did that shit where you go side to side as a different.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, damn. I don't even think about that. I was talking about actual like concert stage sets, not videos. I ain't mean like a movie set or a video set. I mean like the stage set of how that shit. Basically, that shit ain't look like some Donda inspired, Kanye inspired shit. Like with the little houses around shit. When I first saw it, you know, as they going back to commercials and the people, the announcers and analysts sitting there talking, and you see every time they come back from commercial, a little bit of the stage up, a little bit of the stage. I'm like, damn, that shit look like the Donda stage. You feel me? But as you know, once it came to life, and then you know, the shit they had on the floor was like the top view of Compton, and that shit was
hard.
Got motherfucking.
When Snoop and Dre was on the roof, I was like, okay, they mimicked how they did the
yeah, somewhat. Like yeah.
K-God did his thing.
Yeah, I mean, that he just find himself in legendary fucking places. But when you brought into with somebody like Dre and Eminem, when you brought in around people like that, you gonna find you, and then you in Top Dog, and he just find himself in legendary shit. Like, but you the young cat and all of that.
The most legendary Super Bowl performance next to Michael Jackson.
Like you was part of like the first, one of like the first hip hop type halftime show. Not no rock star shit and 30-second shit like Travis Scott had. Y'all had a whole set.
Not some shit where a nigga perform and then out of nowhere you just get a guitar riff and somebody just come blasting the drums and it's a live performance, but you turn this shit into a rock performance than my regular trap shit.
But and just like every other good event, you know, you got your bullshit or not your bullshit, but your rumors and your obstacles and your.
That shit was hard.
All of this shit. As far as how
people calling out Snoop for smoking.
I mean, I didn't really see too much of that. More than I seen, more than I heard about how of course they had to make Kendrick not say the little Pyrus and Crip shit. at the beginning of the song. Like the Pyro, they had to make. He changed that shit. I heard they ain't want Dre to say this still not loving police shit. He still said it. Shit like that. They said something. They were trying to say some shit about Eminem kneeling, but Dr. Dre was like, he did that shit on his own. So it's like he ain't really addressed it. So I don't really believe none of that extra shit. I just believe he just kneeled down. Everybody wanted to say, oh, this was for Kaepernick and this and that, but he was also. You gotta also remember, Dre was also playing the Tupac song. So. People gonna talk. People gonna say what they want to say. Whatever gonna get you the clicks.
Hey, listen, man. Somebody told that nigga no. He said, "Okay, bet." What the fuck you talking about? I kneel if I won't.
Yeah, I don't even think. I don't think it was that deep, dog.
They were probably just tired. My dog, 49 years old. He tired.
I don't think it was
dog.
that deep. I think he was kneeling. Of course, he most definitely did that. He most definitely did that.
Man, like, goddamn. Oh shit!
So, yeah, we had a legendary Super Bowl event. We had one of the best. I don't know if it was one of the highest rated. Had one of the best halftime shows. I know it was one of the highest record breaking things about that night.
What?
The commercial slots. They spent $7 million for 30 seconds.
Yeah, $7 million for the show.
$7 million for 30 seconds.
Everybody's watching.
That shit crazy. And motherfucking Coinbase with that goddamn hacking. Coinbase. They don't do other shit like that to nobody TV, bro. For 30 seconds, nigga was freaking out. I'm like, look at this shit still on there. They wanted to scare this shit so bad. Niggas spent $7 million to make that shit bounce around the TV like an old school screensaver. But speaking of commercials, though, I see Pete Davidson was in a commercial. Somebody need to check on Kanye, man. Pete Davidson was in one of the commercials. Sound like he threw some shade too.
Nah, I don't think I caught the Pete Davidson commercial.
I think like an ex-football player tackled that nigga or something. He apologized. He like it's okay. He said it's okay. I'm like I'm hittable or some shit like that. Like nigga was just saying, Kanye was just throwing threats at that nigga. Maybe that was just me looking too deep into it, but it was funny to me. Fuck that.
I think it's because I ain't get a chance to see that commercial, dog. That's the problem. Like, had I seen that, I'd probably be able to see what you was talking about. But I don't think I seen the. I didn't even know he had a commercial to be.
Yeah, that shit. It was basic. It wasn't his. Like, he just popped up in one, but of course he was getting hit. You feel me? I
seen the LeBron one. I was like, damn. I know they cut a check with this whole CGI shit. They did. You feel me?
Yeah, that shit kind of threw me. I didn't expect that.
Oh man.
When I first seen the CGI, like the young him turn around, I'm like, I ain't know. I'm like, what the fuck they finna do with this? I didn't expect him to be talking to him. Like that was great.
Another dope thing was Jordan Peele getting his movie commercial.
Oh yeah.
You got his early in the game though.
Yeah, that's when you know a nigga spending some money on that budget. Niggas spending some money on that budget. They was already people already been talking about it. Now you got a commercials. I think I seen like one or two. I don't even remember who that was on it. I think I seen like one or two though.
G?
Yeah. He ain't never not gonna get a Doritos commercial in the Super Bowl. It's impossible.
I don't think I seen any Dorito commercials though.
No, it was. I think it was like I want to say a female. I want to say Cardi. I think Cardi was in one of them. I think matter of fact they played that scene. I think Doritos? They played. Yeah, she was in a Doritos commercial. Most definitely.
I seen a commercial with Peyton Manning and Serena Williams on some. They bowling. Everybody was bowling.
I seen it. I like it caught my eye, but I ain't finished. I ain't like look at it. But no, though. Speaking back on Kanye, bro. Just to like, cause that was some. I was being petty. You feel me talking about checking on Kanye, cause he always fucking with the man. But in good news, Kanye, I've been watching. You got a chance to catch his documentary he put on Netflix.
When I get home.
That shit gonna put you back in '02. Like to see like the to see the footage that's behind us, what we fell, the shit we fell in love with, just to like watch him like travel around trying to get a deal and see where he started from. See him early in Chicago, like there's footage of him in 1998 at a Jermaine Dupri birthday party. You got it was Mason that like you seen a young Mason that bit. You see some other dudes that probably ain't ever make it as far for us to see him, like. And you feel me? It was a
probably same probably the Nutty and the same Olympics was that.
And this the difference. And this is why people, this is a lot of the shit that people gotta understand. And this is why a lot of people be mad as far as creatives go and artists and shit. The cameraman who recorded all of this shit behind Kanye chose to do it just because he just believed Kanye was gonna be some shit. Nigga was a comedian. Nigga had a whole career on his own. And started and picked up a camera and started recording Kanye and was just like, oh, this dude it's gonna be something. Say Kanye up and moved to New York to try to go get signed, so that shit was over. So when shit started picking up for Kanye, as far as you feel me, his career going, him getting signed, he called Fool like, yo, come to New York. Fool dropped his whole little comedy career, dropped this shit, came there just to record Kanye, making all that shit, going through the Rockefeller offices, playing All Falls Down for some of the execs. Yeah. They listening, they fucking with it, but it's like somebody walk in, interrupt the interview. They more important. They ain't even listening to Kanye no more. You feel me? Like you feel me? You see, he went through a lot of shit, like certain shit. As far as damn, what that was? They had a clip of. You ever seen the clip that went viral of the dude mistaking Lil Bow Wow for a girl when he was little? It was like he got the two plaits in his head, and the dude was like, this little girl, Lil Bow Wow, and he hear Snoop in the back like, that's a boy, man, like that's a nigga, man. That video, Kanye cameraman caught, that's his video. Oh, like that type of shit was that type of throwback shit. So it's like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
That shit was dope. You feel me? But that boy went to. We all know he was. Everybody wanted his beats. He was keeping all his beats and shit to rap on them himself. Y'all niggas don't want to sign me. Y'all just want my beats. I'm gonna keep my own shit. Y'all niggas don't want to give me no beats. I'm gonna learn how to make. When he say the reason of course, a lot of niggas that know how to make beats only know how to make beats because they want to make their own shit
so they can rap on.
So they can rap on. You feel me? Like a lot of niggas don't know, man. Kanye has been out here for a long time, bro. Like. That shit put a nigga back in the days, dog. Like, to see, you remember the end of, what video? I think that was the end of Through the Wire. When he did the little rap shit and they put the chain over and Dame Dad put the chain on his neck. Mm-hmm. Got that footage. Like, that shit put you all the way back to that type of shit. And you see how when he finally, they behind the stage, you see, bro, that nigga, Beyonce, the young Beyonce at the show. You see a couple like, if you ever watch State Property, you see a couple chicks that was in State Property just acting like, you're like, oh shit, she was in there. Like they really like with some in-house shit. Like it wasn't like they went and found actors type shit. They got a girl, or you want to act, fuck it, get in the movie.
Family. That's what Dame Dash talked about to this day, man. Just make that shit happen. Everybody on set, everybody having fun, everybody enjoying themselves, make that shit happen. But
I say all that shit just to be like, when people like Kanye, even though granted a lot of people went through that type of shit, we just happen to now be able to see Kanye's journey. You see why when people make it, they feel like they be feeling, bro. Cause it's like, bro, when you watch this man go through all that shit he went through, like this man produced Takeover, this man produced Ace to the Izzo. That man produced a lot of shit on the Blueprint. He produced some other shit for Jay-Z and Scarface. And niggas still was like, nah, just make beats. We want you for your beats. It's like,
it's just like when you have a job, dog. You have a position and you looking at the why are you hiring new employees and I'm right here, bro? You can just move me up and hire a nigga to do my shit. Fact. You know, my shit a little bit easier than that shit anyway, so I already know how to do all that shit. Why not let me do it?
Fact.
Why not let me get that extra bread? Why not let me get my pockets up? You know what I'm saying? Instead, you telling me to keep doing what I'm doing because you like what I do and how I do it. And I respect it. You feel me? I understand. But, dog, that shit's so fucked up that you don't let me make some more bread or put me in a better position. You know what I'm saying? But, hey.
That's how that shit was. But a lot of people, they had a lot of footage of certain people saying, oh, we going to sign you. We wanted to sign you. We was trying to sign you. But that be people that granted people that believe in you, but those wasn't the execs in the building. They couldn't call the shot. They could only just put a little bug in somebody's ear type shit.
Right.
He even played the fucking. He wanted. Dog, you nigga get to hear the early version of Jesus Walks, bruh, without all the extra production and that shit. Then another thing, like you get to see him talking to his old girl. And see how that shit, how they interact, how much his old girl believed that nigga, understood that nigga, and nobody else gonna understand him like that. Like the way she understood that nigga.
That's that. My baby special.
It was just like that, and you could tell like that's what he went to. Like when everything was getting annoying, and he going through this, and he blowing up, but at the same time he getting haters. Nigga went right to the old girl. Old girl gave him that spunk he needed to get real quick. Got him right. Nigga was able to reset and start or went back to his little childhood, the Donda house and all that other shit, and talked about that. And young Kanye, Lil Fro Kanye, Two Polo Kanye, that type of shit. But that shit was
hot, but I'm too cool.
And the next episode supposed to come out next week. I can't wait for that shit because Hove ain't even.
So how many episodes it is so far?
Just one. It just one came. It's like an hour long.
Okay.
It's like an hour and some change. Hove ain't really even come into like speaking onto the camera about him and none of that shit. Only Dame Dash said something about him so far, but it was cool, bro. But now let's jump into that versus shit, man.
Finally, let me get back to.
Let's jump into the versus, B.
Finally, let me get back to the top.
Let's jump into the versus, B.
Sitting here, guess I didn't make bail. Got time and a story to tell. Started when I was 9 years old. Woke up, my daddy was gone.
Before we get into the actual good, I ain't gonna lie to you. You caught it?
I caught Snip.
You caught the snippets of it? You must have caught that song. You must have got lucky and caught that song.
He sang Charlene. Oh,
you caught her singing Charlene?
Yeah.
Come on, do me. I'm gonna tell you why I missed it. I'm gonna tell you exactly why though.
Why?
Cause the news that came on like a day or two before that threw me off. They were trying to charge for that.
Oh.
They were finna try to start charging a subscription fee for VERZUZ. And once everybody started being outraged and started seeing the tweets, Swiss Beats jumped on his Instagram like, nah, we gonna be here on Instagram for free. But it was a whole flyer made for like prescription fee premium type shit. Like you saw that shit like
probably could have been a scam. You never know. And they probably say, hey, before y'all niggas fall for that shit, tune in on IG. We here live.
I guess. But once that shit happened, I forgot all about it. Like I woke up last night like, oh shit.
I caught
Musiq
Soulchild singing.
I'd love to see that fucking shit, bro. That shit right there.
There's no way to like. There's like smack. There's no way to find the footage.
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
most definitely. But it's gonna be some. It's probably gonna be some screen record shit. Like not no official like off the.
I get you.
You gotta be able to deal with that shit, or you can just listen to the playlist. The playlist usually be on Apple. Like the whole actual songs they put together and shit.
Then I wonder how many songs they did though.
What you saying? They ain't got 20? You think they ain't got 20?
I don't know 20. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't. What's so messed up is how Wayne be doing freestyles to people's songs.
Yeah.
Musiq Soulchild got a song that I can't remember his lyrics because of what Lil Duval did to it.
I wish I would have watched that shit though. I'd have loved to see that shit, bro.
That's them boys, man.
I know Musiq got closer to. I can't disrespect Anthony Hamilton like that. I know he probably done wrote for somebody. I think he had Jadakiss come out and do why. Jadakiss the goddamn versus MV fucking P.
I'm trying to tell you.
Most appearances, most wins. Nigga just own it.
That's his shit. That's his
event. They gonna start just having to put him.
That's his norm.
You feel me? He gonna have to be there. He gonna have to be an honorary member every fucking time. Yeah, but we got a space. You got a booth.
And Jadakiss booth in the verse. This my Summer Madness, man. I'm here.
That shit. But I know he got Charlene coming from where I'm from.
Come on with it.
Got Y. You got a couple songs with the what he had. I think the group he was just on called I think it was called the Hamiltons or something like that. Don't know none of the names, but I know you got a couple songs off of that. I mean, he got albums out, so I know he ain't. Nigga gotta have 20. he got like one. I know he got more than one.
He got music.
Niggas just don't remember this shit.
That's all I'm saying.
Shit,
that ain't no problem.
Yeah, cause a nigga could come off.
Even with Music Soul Child, nigga.
What?
Niggas know that, but it's like I ain't gonna sit there and say I know that whole album.
Nah. Music got some shit.
He got some shit. I ain't gonna say it. I know.
Yeah, music got some shit. He got Love. He got Buddy. He got Girl Next Door. He got Don't Change, like Love Don't Change. I don't remember the rest of them, but he got that though. Hey nigga, alright, we ain't no karaoke, man. Good. Come on.
Don't change. Yeah.
Nigga needed a blessing. Come on, nigga, say something. You want to get to this verse and subject so bad.
Man, like
and
that.
You didn't watch the whole shit.
Yo,
you was ready
so
to get
angry.
to that
I'm
shit,
a big fan. I apologize. I'm a fan.
You a fan that ain't watched the shit.
I'm a fan that don't know all the songs. I'm a fan that
didn't watch the
shit. I'm a fan that know the songs that I need to know when I need to know them. You get what I'm saying?
You probably would. You talking about to know the song, man. You would have watched that whole verses. You would have probably do 4 songs all together.
Nope, that's not even 100.
That's what it sound like.
That is what it sound like. That's what it sound like. People
sound like you was like, I don't know.
That's what it sound like.
I don't know none of these people's shit. I love them boys.
But it start playing, you never know. My mind might be like, okay, I remember this song. You know
that throwback shit. If I would have knew the girl next door would have been you.
There you go. See.
Yeah, that was that dope music shit.
I thought you would keep going,
nigga.
You know some that song?
What?
That Novocaine song by Frank Ocean?
You damn straight.
Nigga.
That's you.
To this day.
Okay.
That's wild, bro.
That song right there. I remember I wrote to that song, but I never find the paper for that shit. I wrote that shit on paper.
You remember the Weezy shit? The Weezy Novocaine?
Fuck no.
Yeah, he did. It wasn't a remix to Novocaine, but he made a song called Novocaine.
Novocaine, baby.
See, nigga, I had bars on that song too.
Baby, I want you. That was that hit, that beat. I don't care what niggas say about Frank Ocean, nigga. I ain't worried about it, cause they ain't got nothing to do with me. Nigga, music is fine.
I'm trying to tell you.
And he
She's working at the pyramid tonight. Working at the pyramid.
And he music. And he gonna be a legend for how he got over on the label. So we always had to give him respect for that. But man, let's talk about some bullshit for the week, bro. Just to mention it real quick, cause I don't know how far I should be out. I just want to mention it. They ain't really gotta have a debate on it. You can speak on it if you got something to say. If not, we can move right along.
It's fucked up out here, man. It's fucked up.
What do you think about the young girl? Let me get her name, because I ain't finna just call her the young girl. Let me get her name right.
This shit is so
her name is, I don't want to get it wrong, Camilla Valiva? Anyway, she's a how old she is?
I think she's like 15.
Yeah, she's like 15 years old. You feel me? She got tested positive for a banned drug in the Winter Olympics, but she's still able to compete in the Winter Olympics. Now, if you recall, if your memory serves you correct, a couple months ago, I say like May and June, if you don't remember, the Summer Olympics, a young woman by the name of Sha'Carri Richardson, a young black woman. You feel me? A young black woman was scheduled and lined up and queued to be in one of the biggest races of the summer. And she also tested positive for a banned drug in the Olympics. Her, on the other hand, she wasn't allowed to compete. She was barred from being able to compete. She wasn't able to perform.
That's not fair.
So, of course, she had something to say. You feel me? She just was like, oh, you feel me? How is no. She's like on some tweets. She's like, how is me doing this to cope with the loss of my mother any different from you doing this? Like, granted, the girl she was taking a banned heart medication, which, you know, they put under the category of building endurance and enhancing endurance. So she's like, how was this any different from me being banned for taking on this substance because my mom had just died?
But you know, they might argue that it's just where it was being held, like, because it was being held in China or whatever cases, them niggas on some no acceptance, no fly zone type shit.
Facts.
But when it comes down to where they at right now, they're a little bit more lenient to what all they got going on.
That's a good point.
So I think that's really where where the line was drawn.
You did that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good point. You did that.
That shit was in China. They was already treating them niggas like shit. It wasn't like just some injustice to
True.
just her or
it was more like the
they
rule
robbed
of the
everybody
type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It was
they try to rob everybody of everything. Like, how you gonna sit there and tell somebody who do an exclusive move, I gotta take points away from you?
Yeah.
What sense did you make?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they was just gunning for them. You feel me? So
yeah,
that's what happened with the Shikari shit. But I 100% feel it. Like, come on, dog. Y'all niggas make this shit make sense.
It's like it shit went by so quietly. It's like, what the people that was talking about the accountability that she had to take, and she knew better this and knew better that. It's like, shit just it's different when you just want to take it, but then it's different when you trying to take accountability and you just want to, you know, keep your head on the straight on the swivel, keep your head on the straight road, stay out of bullshit after that. But it's like, when the shit seems so blatant like this, it's like, damn, bro. It's like, what else do I gotta fucking do? It's to the point where I don't even think she racing no more. Like, she on a reality show that's coming out soon.
But even more,
it's like, damn.
It's like,
y'all send her to reality TV.
You rather tear down somebody than to back them up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You'll be so quick to jump on the bandwagon because the media put out, oh, she did this and she did that, and now you feel like you the auntie of the neighborhood. You feel like you the big mama of the neighborhood.
You gotta say something.
Let me walk up on her and tell her how she messed up and how she gotta tighten up. But then when she's in trouble, you don't want to go and lend a helping hand. You don't want to lend that same voice and say you guys were wrong for tearing her down, and then she can't even compete because now I feel bad, and now I'm that parent that don't know how to say sorry to my jit. I feel bad, and I'm just not gonna bring it up. I'm acting like I don't see it. It's like shit like
this. Like, they said the Court of Arbitration for Sports says suspension from the Olympic competition would cause a 15-year-old irreparable harm. Where was that consideration on the other end of the spectrum? This is why people feel certain ways about certain shit. Cause now you consider that. In her situation, it's the same shit. It's the same shit that be with the police in these court cases. It's like, on one end, oh, I don't want to lock him up. That's too harsh. It might ruin his future. On the other end, yeah, throw this motherfucker away. Lock him up. Throw away the key.
This is exactly what he needs.
It's the same. It's the exact opposite. The shit fucked up, bro. The shit fucked up, man. I don't like that shit, but you know, it is what it is. Nigga can't do too much. But I do want to on some positive shit. I didn't know we're just gonna talk about this is Black History Month. Let's talk some Black History positive shit. So you know the dude I don't want to. He a legendary dude down here, like one of the first black millionaires in Miami. The D.A. Dorsey. So, you know, we got a couple schools named after him. We got a park named after him over town. I don't know if they still got it named after him, but you know I think we talked about this shit before. Remember, matter of fact, yeah, when you went the other day, a while back, and we took those pictures over there by the water, and we were talking about the boats, and I was telling you about. We were talking about the little community over there, like the rich area. I was telling you about, like one of the richest, like the richest zip code in the nation, like right there across the water. So I didn't know that shit was owned by, like was owned by a black man in the early 1900s. Not Fisher. What was that? Fisher Island.
Fisher Island. He since they couldn't make it on Miami Beach, He bought that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
For the water and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
I ain't know that shit. That's some good. So y'all look up, you feel me, D.A. Dorsey and what's his name? Herman B. Walker. You feel me? Some good legends for you to know about. You feel me? Some black millionaires in the 1900s. You feel me? Early 1900s.
Some inspiration that you know that it ain't all
fucked up.
That you gotta learn.
It ain't all fucked up. It ain't all.
You feel me? When they turn around and try to take certain things out the schools.
Let's not even get into that.
When they turn around trying to take certain things out the schools, don't worry about it. You feel me? You don't have to learn about all the negatives and feel like, damn, it's not fair that we don't get to learn about our people because we don't get to see the negative shit. There's a lot of positive things that's out there that you could chase after. Knowledge is very, very vital, and it's available to you. It's a one free thing out there that you can get your hands on if you go looking for it. Yeah, so
it's free. It's free now.
It's free for now, so you gotta grasp as much as you can. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why they say when you was in school, that using the library is like, bro, use that shit. This shit's right there. If you ain't got nothing else to do, go to the library, go read a book, go learn some shit, go find some shit that you into.
Yeah, they gave it. I'm glad I ain't feed into that library shit. Not saying that nobody else should. I'm glad I did. Cause they probably gave me some fucked up ass book, some bullshit book. Cause I know the shit that means something wouldn't have been in that bitch.
That would have piqued your interest for you to go try to find where you could find better shit. Cause you gonna go to your librarian and be like, yo, where can I find the original version of this? And she's like, what you mean the original version? Yeah, this one right here is the 13th version, and this author right here is known to put.
We talking about when we was short. Wasn't nobody thinking about versions, bro. You speaking as you. Man, you speaking as you today. You wouldn't have been in no 6th, 7th grade talking about what's the first edition. You would have read what you read. You would have grabbed what you got at the library, and you probably would have tried to find more books that's on that. But you wouldn't have been like, let me get the first edition of this.
Yeah, I didn't see the first edition.
You would have not did that shit.
But listen, check me out. Like, even outside of that though, like also real nigga shit.
Right.
When somebody's telling you utilize the library, they're telling you utilize
the whole thing, everything.
They're telling you utilize that because the classroom is only so much. You know what I'm saying? So go in the library and prove. In fact, go double check what the teacher told you.
Yeah,
you can go back and tell the teacher, yo, tighten up, man. You wrong. Them niggas did that shit on this and not that.
And then you get your ass in trouble.
So, it's I'm being more knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna praise me for being knowledgeable, or you gonna, if you chastise me, yo, that just says something about you personally.
About you, right?
Not even your professionalism, but just you personally. You just don't like people that's smarter than you. Let alone if I'm a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You utilize the library. But,
for sure.
You know, just want to leave that on a positive note, man. We fuck with everybody that's out there.
Yeah, you feel me? That we do need to. Yeah, no, we need to find a way to stay above this bullshit, dog. It's gonna be some bullshit every we fucking turn. I'm starting to see that.
It's always.
I started to see that.
Always.
You feel
me? Another buzzing thing, like, it's always BS. So like you said, you gotta rise above it, because when you start putting in your head that the grass may be greener on the other side, I can go over here and things will be different. It's gonna be different until you grow accustomed to it, and then you realize the injustice of that place. Until you realize how things are fucked up in that spot. Because it's fucked up everywhere. It's fucked up somewhere.
It's going to be a different version of fucked up everywhere.
So it's either you going to figure out whether or not you want to contribute and try to make a change. You going to, you going to figure out how to maintain. You know what I'm saying? So, not to sit there and say, don't never leave your crib, don't never leave here. But any event that you have to, just understand that you're not just running into utopia. The whole world is effed up. This is just your version here. You about to find a whole different version.
A whole different version over there. And it's probably gonna make
your
head spin.
You feel me? You gotta find your balance. You feel me? Find where you know where you gonna stand and handle your business. You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna watch? You gonna watch the Fresh Prince reboot, man?
I'm gonna watch the Kanye thing first, and then. No, you mean in general? Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
That shit kind of great.
You know why? Because I always felt like the story needed the drama.
Definitely. I'm not even gonna lie. Had it been like it got the drama now, But had it been with the drama that it has now, had it been with the '90s, the same effect the '90s had with the little, no, not the same, but just like with the little comp. But well, yeah, I'm gonna say the same crew. But back then, even though they was kind of cook, all the Will Smith was cookie cutter. He wasn't finna do what they doing right now, type shit.
Right.
In the '90s. But but also, you already know in the '90s, we talked about it before, like new black TV shows were still trying to be accepted. They weren't finna be what they is right now. Like this reboot.
Stereotypical. That's because it's supposed to be stereotypical.
We gotta be.
It's not.
We trying to get in the door and stay in the door.
We're making it relatable because there's niggas out there who dress like this. There's niggas out here who do shit like this. So don't try to say that. Nah, that's not me. Mm-hmm. That's not my immediate friend. They keeping the story. They keeping the storyline. And they adding a little sauce to it. They adding some little modernization to it. You talking about this new one?
Yeah, this new one. Like they got you feel me? Actual like conflict, pistols. They got guns. They got actual physical fights. Like the '90s, they were just talking about fights, or it'd be a threat in the fight, or it'd be some pressure. You feel me? The only little relationship they had was when Carton, you feel me, took the drugs, or when the dude shot Will. Like that was the only real conflicts around there. But this one, and they keeping all the same shit. He left, and like they showing detail for all we know is he got in the fight on the court. They showing the fight they went into detail for the fight on the court. Going over here, and the characters they picked, like the best character I'm gonna say they picked, and he's not even the main character. You remember the Ice Tray dude that Hillary ended up liking? He came from Philly to come visit. The nigga the young Don Cheadle. The nigga they picked to play him, bro. And they said the nigga look just like him. The nigga might be his son. Yeah.
I seen a clip when they was like making Will shoot the ball and shit like that,
mm-hmm.
and how he was talking. It's like,
he got it.
You get what I'm saying? But that's me. I already have Uncle Phil in my head.
Right.
This is me having to realize, give this man a shot to be.
Yeah,
Uncle Phil of this generation.
He's the modern Uncle Phil. Like he's what the stern black man to be now. He in shape, so he more active. He pledged and he this, he that. It's gonna be a little bit more physical smoke because now you around his actual, like he's mingling with his friend because he gotta do a lot of shit. So it's gonna be like some pictures, like you said, like some pictures, like even with the dude who playing Will, some shit that he do sound like Will from back then. Like if you listening for that type of shit, if you just want to catch it. Okay. But that's enough. You feel me? That's it. I think we covered everything. Yeah, check that out. But cover that. But the people that's looking for the Kanye, it's on Netflix. It's called Genius, but it ain't spelled genius. It's G. No, it's not G. It's JEEN -U YUHS. Shit like that. Of course he had to throw a nigga for the loop.
Appreciate it.
You feel me? So
I'm just gonna type in Kanye.
It's gonna man. All you gotta do is go to your home screen. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be trending.
This rolling tray right here that's been making a cameo all episode. It's made by It's Personal. Feel free to drop a comment, contact us via DM, and we can plug you in with the people who create these. But it is personal, so we gonna get everything popping for y'all, so y'all can really get jumping on this. But it's a rolling tray, ashtray, lighter, and grinder, all in one package for $100. So let us know. Hit us up in the DMs if you're trying to get your own personal. You feel me? You can make your own order. Get your name in on it, you feel me? Get your own image, etc., etc. Let us know what's going on. But it was cool to have you here. But now it's time to go.
You feel me? So it was good to see y'all. You feel me? Remember, do what you gonna do. Mean what you say. Feel me? Don't chase pussy unless it's in your dreams. In that case, chase pussy. Chase money. Wash your hands. And your fat ass, boy. And remember, it's just conversation. With the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit? You be all up in my phone when I put it down. I was about to get a 7, now I need an ounce. When I leave, you call my phone. When you coming back, wanna know my location like a Uber app. Wanna get high with my niggas while we talk paper. Roll it in the guava leaf for the raw paper. Eyes low, bloodshot red.